You've seen them, right? Those online videos that pop up promising a super simple way to make a crazy amount of money. Well, today we're diving into one that's been making the rounds. It's a blueprint for selling digital products using AI, and the claims, they're pretty wild. The whole thing seems almost too easy, so let's dig in and figure out what's really going on here. And boom, the first thing they hit you with is this number. It's designed to make you stop scrolling. $27 million. That's the huge central claim that this one single process has pulled in an absolutely incredible amount of cash. And here's the exact quote: over 27 million selling simple digital products and PDFs. That's the hook right there. We're not talking about complex software or building a giant company. We're talking about simple documents. It almost sounds unbelievable. Which naturally leads to the question we're all thinking: how? I mean, how on earth is that even possible with something as basic as a PDF? It's a totally fair question, so let's see what answer this system gives us. And the answer, of course, is AI. The entire blueprint really hangs on this one single idea, that artificial intelligence can do pretty much all of the heavy lifting for you, completely changing the game when it comes to how much effort you actually have to put in. All right, so let's get into our first section here and break down the core premise. We're going to unpack this whole $27 million AI promise and see exactly how AI is supposed to make it all possible, even if you're starting from scratch with zero experience. Okay, so right away, the system tackles what is probably the biggest roadblock for most people, right? That feeling of, but I'm not an expert. How can you create and sell something if you don't have some kind of special deep knowledge? And this is where the first big claim comes in. AI completely solves that problem. The whole idea is you no longer need to be the expert. You just need to use an AI that can basically act as your on-demand expert for literally any topic you can think of. Okay, so if you don't need to be an expert, then how do you actually make the thing? Well, that brings us to the next part of this blueprint, the actual creation process. Let's take a look at how it supposedly works. So this is basically the assembly line. What's so interesting here is how it turns something creative into a simple step-by-step process. First up, you find a proven topic on social media. This takes all the guesswork out. Then you use something like ChatGPT to sharpen that broad topic into a specific sellable concept. Step 3, and this is the big one, you use a special tool called Alan AI to write the entire ebook for you. And finally, step 4, you jump into a free tool like Canva to whip up a professional-looking cover. The claim here is that you can go from zero to a fully finished product in just a matter of minutes. It's pretty wild. So you've got your product. Awesome. But let's be real. Creating it is one thing. Selling it? That's usually the hardest part. And that's where this system introduces what it calls its automated sales machine, which is designed to handle all that stuff for you. At the heart of this sales machine is a tool called Alan.Store. It's basically pitched as the perfect all-in-one solution for anyone who hates all the technical stuff. Building websites, setting up payments, all of that. And check this out. Here's what that automation is supposed to do. It instantly builds your sales page for you, so you don't need to be a web designer. It handles the whole checkout process. It automatically sends the product to the customer. It even handles basic customer support questions. I mean, every single one of these is a major headache that this platform claims to just solve. All right, so the product's made, the store is live, but you're not going to hit that $27 million mark selling one ebook at a time. The next part of the blueprint is all about scaling up, and it uses two key strategies: sales funnels and traffic. Now this slide right here, this is the financial engine of the whole system. It all starts with free viral-style content to grab people's attention. That content then leads them to a small, easy purchase, like a $47 ebook. But here's the really clever part. Right after someone buys, on the thank you page, they're offered a free 15-minute call. And that call is where the real money is supposedly made, selling a high-ticket program for nearly $1,000. It's a classic sales funnel. Of course, a funnel is completely useless without traffic, and the blueprint draws a sharp contrast between the old way and its new way. So instead of spending thousands on ads and just guessing what works, the idea here is to use AI to find content that's already going viral, and then just create your own version of it. The goal is free organic reach, not expensive paid ads. And they even give this strategy a catchy name: the M&M strategy. And the way they explain it is, think about how a musician might get inspired by another artist's beat or flow. You're not stealing their song. You're just modeling the style and structure of what's already proven to be a hit. So let's put it all together now. In this last section, we're going to look at the numbers, the actual blueprint for how this is supposed to make money, and then we're going to get to the catch. Because there's always a catch, right? Okay, let's talk numbers because this is where it gets interesting. The video breaks it down like this. Just by selling 3 ebooks a day, you'd bring in over $4,000 a month. That's pretty solid. But look at this. By getting just 2 of those 90 customers to buy the high-ticket program, you add almost another $2,000. That's insane. That one upsell is worth nearly half of all the ebook revenue. That's the power of the funnel they're talking about. And of course, to prove this isn't just a theory, the source shows off a whole bunch of student success stories. You see people like Priscilla supposedly hitting $20,000 in her second month, Leela making $13,000. This is all the social proof meant to make you believe that, hey, anyone can do this. And then you get these powerful quotes, like this one. I made $900 in like the span of 7 minutes. It was absolutely insane. A claim like that is specifically designed to show you the incredible speed and power of having an automated system working for you around the clock. Now, with all these huge numbers and lightning-fast results, it's really easy to get completely swept up in the hype. But, and this is important, right when the excitement is at its peak, the source itself throws in a pretty big reality check. And this is it. This is the catch. The source is very direct about it. This isn't a magic button. You still have to put in the work. So even with all the AI automation, this is not some passive set-it-and-forget-it system. You're still the one who has to be the driver. So the main takeaway here isn't that the work is gone. It's that the kind of work you have to do has totally changed. The argument is that AI has compressed what used to take months into hours, it's made expertise accessible to everyone, and it's replaced the need for thousands in ad spend with organic strategies. It's a complete shift in what work even means. And so, this whole thing ends with a final, really provocative question. Are you going to watch videos about AI, or are you going to use it? It's a call to action, really. It's pushing you to go from just being a passive consumer of all this AI content to an active creator. And that's a pretty powerful thought to leave us with.